Hey everyone, my name is Chloe, and today I'm here to tell you all the books that I took off my shelf and I'm getting out of my house as of the end of December 2022. So I love nothing more than like a good clear out. And as you guys can see, if you've seen my goals video, I'll link it down below. But one of my goals is to clear off these shelves, and so more unhauls will be coming this year for sure. But this stack is all books that either I've read and don't like, or I just don't need on my shelf. So let's just get into it. So the first one is Mistletoe and Mr. Right by Sarah Morgenthaler. And I read this. It's a Christmassy book in Moose Springs, Alaska, and I just did not care for it that much. It was a fine book, but I know other people will like this more than I will, so passing it on. Next is this book that my mom gave me, Jack London, Sailor on a Horseback by Irving Stone. So she said she really liked this book, but you guys, this is like the tiniest font, and this is chapter 9 on page 214. I am never going to read this, and I'm also not interested. Pirate, lover, bastard genius, Jack London, a fiery man of destiny. I don't know. I don't need it. I'm not going to read it. Sorry, Mom. It matches my sweater kind of nicely, but I'm going to let this one go. So then The Best Thing by Mariana Zapata. So this is an Advent book that I read, and this one was just fine for me. I gave it a 3 stars, but they are thick books, and I will never read this again. Especially, I really did not like our main characters, and I did not feel that they were like even authentic people, like not in their characters are being inauthentic, like they felt like caricatures. So I will never read this again. Hopefully it'll go to a new home. Next is 8 Perfect Hours by Leah Louise. So I actually really like this one, but I already have a copy. And so, yeah, this is about a woman. It's a big snowstorm. She gets stuck, and her phone is about to die. So she like goes and sits in this guy's car, and they have 8 hours together. It's super cute. Can't wait to pass it on and let somebody else enjoy it. Next is Ordinary Grace by William Kent Krueger. So if you have read a William Kent Krueger and like him, then you may like this one. But for me, this was a dark literary fiction about a coming of age story about a young boy. And it's hard for me to get on board with a lot of those things. And this one was just slow and not quite what I was looking for. So I'm going to pass it on because I know this has an audience. It's just not me. Next is The Mall by Megan McCafferty. So this one is all the 90s nostalgia, early 90s nostalgia that it touts itself to be, but that's about it. It's a story of teenagers in a mall in the early 90s, and I was born in 89, but I'm the youngest of 6 kids, and my sister especially, and her and I are really close, and she's 9 years older than me, so I feel like I matured beyond my years, matured a little bit early, and so I knew a lot of the references, but this isn't worth keeping just for that. And she also got it for $3 at Half Price Books, so that's probably where I'll take it back or put it in a little free library. Next is Paris for One by Jojo Moyes. So this is a bunch of short stories by Jojo Moyes, and I don't love short stories, and I have a very tumultuous / I think I'm breaking up with Jojo Moyes, so I'm just going to let this one go. It's in good shape, and I think somebody else will enjoy it. It's textured, and it feels kind of nice, so somebody else will own this. Next is The Girls in the Garden by Lisa Jewell. So I have liked Lisa Jewell in the past, but this one just wasn't it for me. This is about a bunch of urban kids. There's like this garden space between their houses, and it's all the trouble that happens there. There we go. These next 2 are both Meg Cabot's, and they are a part of a series. It's Boy Meets Girl and Every Boy's Got One. And these are the books, like when you hear that the early 2000s were terrible chick lit publishing because it's just so like discriminatory and terrible, these books are what they're talking about. And so the first one, like, these just went downhill. These went downhill as the series went. This is number 2 and 3. I do not like these, and we'll pass them on. And then last, this almost like breaks my heart to do, but Fire and Rain by Diane Chamberlain. So this is one of her back list. And I tried to read this and DNF'd it because it was slow and I just did not care at all. So I'm letting this one go. So that is my unhaul. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 books that are no longer taking up space on my shelves. I am debating starting a Pango Books. By the time you see this, I may or may not have done it. If I have, it's linked down below. I really want to, but you guys, I don't know. Is it a lot of work? I don't know. But I personally love like buying from my favorite booktubers and just feeling like we're swapping books, like because I feel like we're friends anyway because we talk. We either talk or I just watch their videos and creep on them. So like I really like the idea of Pango books, but I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Some of these will go to a little free library. If they've got stickers on them and they're not in a great condition, I'll take them to a little free library, or else put them as like freebies or $1 books or something on Pango if I do it. But as for the others, like these are in such good condition, I really want them to go to good homes, and not that they won't in a little free library, but you know what I'm saying. So TBD on what I do with these. Let me know if you're interested, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.